How do you talk to an angel? And this is a Merry Christmas to Kevin from his wife, 2019, and she hopes you love this. And I hope you love this too. What a cool song. I've heard this, it's been a long time, but just really catchy, man, all the way through. The solo's great. It actually had me listening to this song outside of working. It's just really cool. For some reason it just has that vibe of, I don't know if you ever heard Jeff Healey, Angel Eyes. It's got that same type of, I don't know. And Edwin McCain. Anyways, this, we've already done Jefferson Starship, No Way Out. That was your first Christmas present from your wife. And then here's our second one, The Heights. And the tuning is standard in both these songs. Alright, so that's nice to not have to worry about changing tuning. And let's jump in section 1A. This one's a little longer, Kevin, on your tabs. It's 4 pages than your last one. So this is section 1A, 0 seconds in. It's on the clean channel. And we're going to start with a D. Technically a D2, but it's going to transition to D major. We're going to go 2G and 3B. And these are the fingers I like to use. And what you want to do, if you can, if you have smaller hands, this might be tough, but I like to take my thumb and just barely touch the low E in case I end up hitting it. But really, we shouldn't even be playing that or the A string. We're going to strum those 4, but play them as an arpeggio first. Just go. The clarity's there, we're good to go. You're going to go down, up, down, up. That last down up is called muting. In Jefferson Starship we talked about palm muting. In this one, this is a different kind of muting, and it's string muting. And to get that, it's not done with this hand, it's done with this hand. You relieve the pressure. Basically it's like, no matter where your hand is, it's going to be the same. It's a mute. So naturally we want to mute in the place where we're at, and we're going to go down, up, down, up. I just see what I did with the fingers there. Or because we have to go back to the chord, if you can leave the fingers kind of down where they're at and just relieve the pressure, and you just got to make sure that you're muting, because we have to basically get a good chunk of strings. I'm doing the last 4 strings. If you hit 5, it's fine as long as it's muted. If you don't mute all of them, you may end up with this problem, and you'll know. So, and then right back down to that chord. Could use your pinky. You're going to have to experiment because every guitar player is different with that. And then we're going to resolve it to a D major by dropping in this F sharp note, 2nd fret on the high E. So it's kind of important to get that strum. It's not long, but it's a little bit tricky with the pauses in it. See? Then down, up, mute again. You can just put all the fingers down because we're moving to a different chord. 4G, 5B, and 2E. And you can experiment with fingering on this one as well. It could go from this to 4-5-4 using the first and middle, but I just use the index. It's a little bit of cramming, but we're going to do the same thing over that. Last 3 strings instead of last 4 though. So the only note changing is this. And then down at mute. See, I left the chord shape, just relieve the pressure. So them mutes tend to drive players crazy, so don't freak out if they're throwing you off, man. Worst case scenario in the beginning, to get through, just take the mutes out completely and just make them part of the chord. Still would sound nice, you know. That's going to go 6 times, and then section 2A, 36 seconds in, B minor 7. Now this is a bar chord, beautiful chord. Bar the 2nd fret from the A string all the way down. Remember, we got E, A, D, G, B, E. So I'm taking my index. I don't go flat on it, I curve it a little bit. Once again, I haven't heard you play, so I don't know if you are familiar with bar chords. They are tricky as well. 4D and 3B. And I'm definitely going to check that as an arpeggio. A lot of times right around here we end up getting a mute in the curve of the finger, so that allows you to apply more pressure. Also your thumb, don't have it up here, more center neck so you can push your hand out. It makes it a little more comfortable. We're going to go down, up, down, up. That last down, up, there's our mutes. And then the next one's an F sharp minor 7. So we went B minor 7, F sharp minor 7. All you have to do is move the bar up to where you're covering all 6 strings and go 4A. That's it. And then we'll go. So we have, and then up, down, down, up. That down, up would be the mute. So in your tabs, if there's nothing above the up and down stroke, it's a continuation of the next thing you see to the left, which is that chord, rather than writing it all again and again and again. So this is a D major, 5A, 7th fret. We're gonna bar with the 3rd finger. At least that's how I like to do it. Some people cram 3 in there. To me, that's so ridiculously not necessary and hard. Or you can bar with your pinky, but so this one, let's check them. Alright, so now we're going to go on this part. Hold on here. Let's play it in context. Down, up, down, up. There's that mute after that D chord there. So, and here's a cool change. Just move it a whole step sharp. That's 7, 9, 9, 9. You don't have to change anything but the frets. That's an E major. So up, down, down, up. That last down, up is mutes again. So you, hopefully by now, Kevin, you're starting to see the strum pattern. That just splits itself over 2 chords. And then back to B minor 7. Same way as before, as well as the F sharp minor 7. So then this time when you hit the D, or this time when you hit the D, go down, down, mute, E. And this is a standard E major chord, open position, 2A, 2D, and 1G, all 6 strings. So we have then this chorus, section 2B, 48 seconds in, A major bar, everything 5, goes 7 AD and 6 G. It'll go. This strum's a little different. So down, up, down, down, up, down. That last down is a mute. D2, bar everything on the 5th fret except the low E, goes 7, D, and G. And this will be an upstroke. It'll be up, down, 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 up. Transitioning to that E major, down, up, down, down, up, mute. And I love this transition. You go to E suspended, keep the E down, add your pinky to 2G, and go up, down. Lift the pinky off, down, up, down. So the only change is, I don't know if you can hear that in the chord, but it's just one note. All the other 5 strings are the same. I like to highlight that stuff because hopefully it kind of trains your ear, you know, to hear that stuff. And then next part is the A major. Act as if you're starting it over. Through the A and the D. Now this time we're going to go F sharp minor, bar the 9th fret all the way down from the A string. Go 11 D and G, 10 B. And you're going to go 3 times downstrokes to E major, 7A, 9th fret, D, G, and B. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. So it's... Okay. Then, okay, you'll see double dots and it says 2X, so 2 times. You're going to go back, start it over. Second time, no star. So you're going to just repeat it. When you see that star, don't play anything. Drop to the last line of tabs and go B minor 7, 2nd fret barred from the A string down, 4D, 3B. We did this earlier. To an E suspended, 2nd fret, A, D, and G, and then just hit them all. So it's... That's how he ends the chorus. Okay, the next new part is really, I think the only part left is a solo, and I got to show you kind of what happens on the very end. Palm mute, we talked about that already. 4th fret D, down, up, down, up. You're going to go, and then go 2D, 4A, up, down. So it's... Check something out here. So... And then alright. So we have 2D quick rest, 4D vibrato. Then palm mute on the D string, 4-2-4. That's going to be down up down, down up down. But it's 4-2-4-4-4. In other words, or hold on here. Yeah, you'll end up with a mute. So 4-2-4-4, 4-2-4-4-4 mute. I'm muting, just relieving the pressure. But you can also, let's see. Percussive. And then upstroke 4. There's your mute down. And then down up on the 4. And then 2G. It's a little tough to hear that part. 2G. And then he does a fast run here, and that's why you got to watch the pick directions. Palm mute, down up. 4-2-D, and then 2G, down up, and then 4-2-D, down up. I would subgroup just that. That's a cool catchy riff. Oops. There it is. And then double dots, go back and repeat it, no star, and then you continue after that second set of dots at 2 minutes 13 seconds. 2-4-D, 2G. Then 2 hammer 4 on the D, and this is quick. 2-4G bend, whole step. So it's pick, hammer, and then I'm going up, down, bend. But it could be down up if you want. I'm more comfortable with the up down because my pick's ready. Kind of slides it. That's not a big deal, but the bend is. Slow. See how I'm backing the bend? Palm mute 2-4-D, down up. And then 2-4-G, down up. Slide to 6. Then 5-7-5 on the B, down up down, and then up 7E bend.